What's up, everybody? If you could like the live, I'd appreciate it, okay? I'd appreciate it. This is going to be a pretty quick message, I'm not going to lie, okay? Because I do have a couple things to do, but I am going to come on later, too. If y'all could like the live when you come in, I would appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it, always, okay? So I was watching another reader today, and I actually have a lot of respect for this woman. I know that like some of you are, I've seen some of you in her collective as well. Now, I do totally agree with the fact that there is like a race war going on as far as like what your race is. Some races get treated shittier than other races, but I want y'all to know that like this whole thing going on, like blocking people, trying to gang stalk people, attack people, it goes so much deeper than that. Because as I was listening to that message, I was getting downloads of like, this isn't just a race war. It's almost like the race war is a distraction right now. What it is they're attacking people that are of royal bloodline. And if you notice, it's like in every race, they don't attack everybody who's African American or white or Mexican or Asian or whatever you may be, okay? What they do is they're actually attacking people that are waking everybody else up. They're attacking people that aren't racist or that are trying to make some type of significant change in the world. They're also attacking people, they're like attacking people with royal bloodlines, and I'm hearing people that won't comply. So if like you're the type of person that it's like you're gonna lead a revolution or you're gonna wake other people up, they're going to attack you, period. It does not matter what race you are. Like these people don't want us to come together as one, is what I'm hearing, because it's like united we stand, divided we fall, point blank, period. And I feel like there's so many of us light workers out there or children of God that we're so strong in our ways, we're so strong in our beliefs that they're constantly sitting here trying to beat us down because if we have no confidence in our skills, no confidence in our leadership abilities, then we're going to fall, period. Like if we are over there attacking each other or shitting on each other instead of lending a helping hand or communicating or working together, like we're not going to be able to stand as a unit. We're not going to be able to stand as one. And that's what they're looking for right now. They're looking to make sure that they tear us down so that we can't stand as one, so that it's like race against race or gender against gender, because I've noticed that as well. If you notice, we've got like a lot of people talking shit about like generalizing all men or generalizing all women. And I feel like as a collective, if for instance, example, if you are like a woman, there is no one woman that can speak for all women, point blank, period, because we are all different. We are all individuals, and a lot of us believe different things, especially when it comes to like nasty or negative things or like hate toward the other gender. I've definitely noticed that. Hey, everybody. I've definitely noticed that. And honestly, it's truly disgusting. Like the way that people are treating people of color, the way that people are treating others that want to bring this world together. Like, shout out to y'all for standing your ground, for standing in your beliefs, and for not letting these people turn you bitter, is what I want to say. Because that is literally the goal, is to have us so anxiety ridden that we don't want to deal with anybody else. To have us so bitter that we're hating each other instead of working toward a greater and better cause. And I feel like that's an absolutely disgusting thing to do to people. Okay, it's like they're putting all this pressure on people to be a certain way, but I feel like if anything, what I want you guys to remember is whatever the status quo is, or like whatever society thinks you should be, fuck that. That's the opposite of what you should be. Because really, who wants to be somebody that is of the grain in this society when this society is so broken? Like people are so absolutely broken, and it's disgusting, truly. It's like these people want to keep us down and push us down to where they can harvest our energy because we're too sad, we're too depressed, we're too bitter, we're too angry to do anything about anything, is what I'm hearing. It's like they're trying to shove down the warriors. Thank you so much. They're trying to deplete the warriors, but I want to definitely tell you guys to stay fucking strong, especially if you know that you have a royal bloodline, because because they really truly are like, there's people going into like medical records that they have no fucking business going into, doing testing. It's like you go to get damn blood work these days and they're over there like dissecting your blood like a fucking alien and you don't even know it. And for a lot of you, they feel like you are alien. I'm hearing something about like frequencies that they're sending at people, that almost sound like a fly to you or whoever's hearing this. It's like they're constantly sending all these attacks and trying to drive people crazy. What they don't understand is this isn't going to work. This is the time for the divine collective, the children of God, men and women alike, to come together. Like, we should not be out there hating each other. We should not be out there talking about stupid ass shit. Like the whole man in the bear thing. That thing, I swear to God, if I see another one of those videos, I'm gonna like jap on somebody. No fucking joke. Because that shit is so stupid. Like, not all men are horrible. Not all men are going to attack you. Not all men are going to hurt you. There are some very genuine, beautiful hearted men out here that are going to love you right and appreciate you and lead in the way that they should, point blank, period. And not all women are like vile and nasty and putting period blood in spaghetti and shit like that and doing spell work. Like, people really need to truly wake up and stop grouping people into a generalization, because I feel like that shit is so absolutely wrong. And it's like, you've got so many influencers out there, that are sitting there like condoning this behavior or this type of speech, and it's like, y'all should not even be on top, period. That's why you're seeing like the fall of the empire when it comes to these celebrities, because their morals and standards are on nothing. Their morals and standards are on nothing. These people are out for their self, period. And it is truly disgusting to me. Like, that's the only word I can keep finding, is like disgusting. And it's like, we've got all these people out here, after these kids, not protecting their children, which is wild as fuck to me, because it's like our children really truly are our future generation, is what I want to say to you. It's like every time that there's another series of children and people, it's like they get stronger and stronger. Like I've told you guys before, just as the enemy's building up their army, we need to be building up ours in a positive, love and light way. Like, hating people or throwing shade is not going to do anything for anybody, because honestly, anybody that's going to throw shade on somebody else, that says a lot about them. Anybody that consumes their self with darkness or hating on somebody or shit talking somebody, that says a lot about that person and how unhealed and nasty they are. And understand, like, the enemy is out there definitely sitting there trying to pit us against each other, because I'm telling you right now, like, we're all becoming too strong. We're all becoming too aware. And for those of you out there that are like speaking out against shit and you're waking up other people, you are a huge target. You are a huge target, because what they want to do is they want you scared. They want to keep you small so that you don't wake other people up. It takes one person to start a revolution. It takes one person to make a change, period. And honestly, what people don't realize is that it's like, regardless of what's going on around you, if you make one person change their heart, their thoughts, their perspective, you've won, period. If you took one person a day, think of how many days there are in a year. Think of how many years you live in your life. That's a lot of people that you would change perspective. That's a lot of people that would come to God. And I feel like we're progressing as a collective. And as we're progressing as a collective, they are continuously trying to keep us in the dark, put us back in the dark, and keep us small. Because a lot of us out here, we have great destinies. Like, a lot of these singers and rappers, they have no fucking talent. And it's like they're keeping the people small that actually do have talent. Like, to me, I'm sorry, but like, if you have to have a ghostwriter or some shit like that, why are you a musician? I feel like as a musician, you should be able to play, sing, rap, and write your own shit, period. Because I know for me, like, music is a huge thing for me. I don't do it on here because I'm a perfectionist, period, okay? But I definitely feel like, for me, I know how to sing rap. My rapping voice isn't as great as my singing voice, okay? But it's like, and I could write my own lyrics. It's like we've got all these people with no talent. We've got artists out here paying like these lower level artists that that nobody knows them, and it's like they're taking credit for their work, and it's because this artist is like struggling. Thank you so much. This artist is like struggling and they just need money. They're just trying to support their family. They're just trying to get by. And I feel like that shit is so disgusting to me. It's like people are idolizing all these artists, all these people that are legitimately out for their money. They're out for their self. Like, they don't care about other people. And that's not all of them, okay? Because some of them do donate and they care. But it's like, that's not all of them. You know what I mean? But there's a big, huge base of these artists, these rappers, these singers, whoever they are, that they don't donate back. They don't give a shit about charity. They don't give a shit about people struggling out here. And that's what we need more of. We need more people in higher positions that actually care about the collective as a whole, that care if people are struggling, if people can't feed their children, if people are overly exhausted, if mothers and single fathers, because they are out there too, have no support for their children. And it's crazy because it's like the people that actually truly need the help never get it. The people that sit there and they actually deserve these breaks, in like the music industry, art, whatever it may be, it's like they really get overlooked. They get overshadowed. Like, a lot of us on here are like shadow banned. I'm not even gonna lie. I was watching today, because I don't really watch other tarot readers. I've got like one or two that I watch every once in a while. And it's more so for support because like I really do support and appreciate what they do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I was looking at a tarot reader and this bitch has like freaking 1 million subscribers. And I was like thinking about how I'm like, me and other people that I watch are so detailed and we get down to the nitty gritty. And like, this bitch barely says shit. Like, she says basic ass shit and her messages are stupid short, and it's like she's got all these followers and making all this money, and all I could think was like, you must have came up when like tarot reading really wasn't a thing or oracle reading wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like all these people are doing this shit for money. And I feel like for a lot of people, the collective's starting to wake up and they're starting to see like who's really doing this because they love and care about people, because they're trying to heal people, and who's really doing this for fucking money. Like, who's doing this for views? You know what I'm saying? It's freaking wild to me. It is absolutely wild to me how these people like step on the back of other people. They shadow ban and hide these lower level artists, these tarot readers, all this shit, so that they can steal their messages and steal their material. And then they go and make like all these fake profiles of them. And it's crazy too, because if you watch, like, I know for instance, me, I have a lot of fake profiles of me out there. And I was noticing that like one of these fake profiles had like 10,000 or like 8,000 subscribers or 7,000 subscribers or something. And I was like, bro, you know damn well you bought those fucking subscribers. Because for me, I'm almost at 11,000. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for that. I couldn't have done it without you, okay? But it's like that shit took me like a solid ass 5-6 months to make almost 11,000 subscribers, like busting my ass, posting videos daily, multiple times a day, and really like working on myself, my craft, and my material. And it's so wild to me that like there's these people, because I feel like there's a lot of older people that are in the spotlight. And I'm hearing old crone, okay? And I literally proved this today. It was wild. Like two of the fake profiles of me, it was like all of a sudden they put up a picture of themselves and it was like these old ass ladies. And it was like, bitch, it is your time to go. You're like fucking 500 years old. You're 500 years old. I could like pick up on their energy instantly. And I was just like, bro, like your time has come and gone. I don't know what people don't get about that is it's kind of like a shooting star. Sometimes you rise, sometimes you're completely non-existent, and that's okay. It's okay. I feel like for me, it is dope as hell. I love to see people rise. I'm a woman's woman. I'm a man's woman, okay? I like to see other people succeed. I like to see other people reach the peak of like their career, like reach the height that they need to reach and go on, plus some. I go on plus some, because honestly, I feel like that is so cool to like watch somebody's progress, to watch somebody glow up, to watch somebody definitely go beyond their wildest dreams. I think that's cool as hell. I will always be the type of person that's going to root somebody on. I don't understand what the jealousy is. And it's crazy because most of the jealousy comes from people that honestly have no business or purpose in the line of work that they're in. They just picked it and they thought it was cool, or they'd make a lot of money and they wanted to do it. So it's like they're sitting there stealing shit from other people, or like doing magic to keep other people small, or hide other people, or definitely like take people's collective away, shit like that. It's so fucking disgusting to me. It's like, bro, why don't you sit back and find your own purpose? And it's crazy because it's like these people think that like, okay, because you made a couple fake profiles, or okay, because you're in the collective talking shit constantly, like what, you think we're just gonna cry and give up? Like, we're divine beings, bro. We are divine beings. Regardless of what you do, what you say, and who you turn against us, we are still going to sit up here. No matter our profession, we are still going to sit up here and shine. We are still going to sit up here and wake people up. We are still going to get up with love in our heart and love in our soul. We are still going to sit up here and believe in God. Like, for a lot of us, our faith is so blindly strong in God. Like, we have been through shit that people would see in a freaking Lifetime movie. Like, we have been through shit that most people didn't survive from or make it out of. And it's like they think that some little shit talking text warrior shit is going to make us stop doing what we're doing. We're not going to stop doing what we're doing. We're just going to show up stronger, because every time you attack us, we get stronger and stronger, because every challenge is a way for us to figure out how to maneuver around something. So it's like, no matter what we go through, there's always a plan for us. There's always a tactic for us. We learn to get smarter and savvier. So it's like these people think because they educate themselves, because their spell work gets more intense, whatever it is, that it's going to stop us. But it's like, really, what they don't realize is it's just making us progress. It's catapulting us into the positions we need to be in. And we're equipped for that. We were built for that. We were born with that, period. These people don't understand that a lot of us have learned the art of detachment. Like, they may know the art of war, but we learned the art of not giving a fuck. Because honestly, in any type of industry where you're in the public eye, or you're going to have any type of fame, fortune, whatever, you have to learn the art of detachment. You have to learn to not give a fuck, because if we gave a shit about everything or everybody that thought something bad about us, we would never do shit. We would sit here idle as hell, complacent as hell, and we would just be scared to step on anybody's toes. Fuck that. Like, I'm not, like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not going to intentionally step on somebody's toes. But if you're blocking my way, I will stamp right on your fucking calf and break that shit. Get out of my way. You're either going to support me, be next to me, or get the fuck behind me. And that's how this shit's going to go. People don't understand that, like, we are strong. We are so equipped for the shit that we've gone through. Like, a lot of us, we've been dealing with narcissism and hatred and envy all of our life. Like, the day we sat foot on this earth, it was like we were hated. We were shit on. We were cast out to the side. We were told we weren't good enough. So it's like, if you think a few little words are going to hurt somebody that's lived like 20-something years of life, 30-something years of life, 40, 50-something years of life, going through that shit almost every day of their life, you are sadly mistaken, boo. Because they may have cared what the little kids on the playground said when they were teasing them and poking at them, but we learned to rise from that. We learned to sit there and say, okay, well, that's your opinion. And honestly, in my opinion, I'm going to tell you, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Everybody has an asshole, and everybody has a fucking opinion. And it's crazy because a lot of these people, they've got all this shit to say, like, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid, whatever it may be. And it's like, look at them. Who the fuck are you to talk? That's what's wild as hell to me, is like these people that want to call y'all untalented, ugly, fat, stupid, fake, whatever it is. It's like, bro, they're literally calling you out for who they truly are. Who the fuck are these people to talk? That's what's wild as shit to me. Like, if you're gonna talk shit about somebody, I just want to fucking let you know, like, you better be perfect, which is non-existent. Like, you better have no flaws. You better have fucking the body like a back road. You better have the highest IQ up in this bitch. Like, who the fuck are these people to sit and try to tear other people down? And then it's like, you know, we're supposed to be loving each other. We're supposed to be helping each other. We're supposed to all be ascending. And for those people a little farther behind, like, you're supposed to be lifting them up to your level. You're not supposed to be shitting on people and stomping on people and making them delve into this depression and this anxiety that before they came along and started talking their shit, a lot of people didn't have that depression and anxiety. Like, get with yourself. Figure it the fuck out. Because to me, it is just wild as fuck that some of these people up here looking ratchet as hell, looking like freaking Snoopy on steroids and shit, want to go around talking shit about other people. And honestly, like, the whole, like, for some people, I know some of y'all been getting called, like, fat, shit like that. I'm gonna tell you what, bro, some of y'all that are out there getting called fat and ugly, you are shitting on these people on your worst day, boo. Like, you are shitting on these people on your worst day. And that's what makes them angry. Like, oh my God, that's such an insult. Like, I'm fucking fat. Like, get over it, bro. Like, what is wrong with these people? It's like, can you find something original? And that's the thing I don't respect either. It's like, it's all the same shit that they want to talk to people. Come up with something original. Like, be funny or some shit. Actually, like, make a comeback that hurts somebody if you're gonna make a comeback, because really, like I said, we are in the era, thank you guys for the gifts, of not giving a fuck. We don't care. We've been called every name in the book. We've been kicked down. We've been beat down. We've been casted out. We've been stalked. We've been blocked. We've been shadow banned. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. We are going to rise regardless. Because if you block one avenue, understand that God is going to open another avenue for us divine beings. So go ahead and stop us, block us, feel like you need to do what you need to do, because we're always going to find the right people. We're always going to end up being at the right place at the right time. You could be sitting there trying to block somebody from some type of industry, and they could end up running into freaking Jermaine Dupri or some shit on the street because you wanted to be a dipshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what these people don't understand. Is it's like, they may not want you somewhere, but who the fuck are they? Like, half of these people, they have their own purpose. And the crazy thing about it is, like, they are so worried about your damn purpose, your money, your abundance, your relationships, that they are blocking everything in their own life. They're blocking everything in their own life. And it's like, we've got, like, honestly, we've got a bunch of, like, karmic low-level men that want to sit there and act like a bunch of bitches and cry and bitch and attack these women because, like, let's be real, these karmic men are too scared to go up against these masculines. You masculines are too manly for these men. They like to sit around and talk like a bunch of bitches and then start drama in the background and throw rocks and hide their hands. And I'm literally hearing these men over here are even tee-hee-heeing and shit. And that's how you know they're not a divine masculine. Over here tee-hee-hee with their little fucking curlers and their fucking 5 pieces of hair. Over here painting each other's nails and shit while they want to attack these fucking feminines. And then they want to sit, those are the men that sit back and call these feminines too masculine. Too masculine. No, what it is you're too much of a bitch, period. Especially like these women too. It's like we've got these karmic women trying to like take on this manly role. Bitch, you are not a man. Sit down. Like, quit trying to control shit. Who are you for real? Like who told you you were supposed to be the boss? Has anybody ever heard that like masculines put their feminines in a feminine era? Feminines, when it's somebody that is noble and loving and kind and generous, yes, we will step down and let you lead, baby, because that is your place. A man is supposed to lead, a man is supposed to teach, but men and women are supposed to teach each other in different ways. They're supposed to lead and teach each other in different ways. I feel like we lead each other as counterparts. They lead on some shit, we lead on some shit. But it's like we've got all these freaking, you want to talk about masculine women, that's these karmics right here. Thank you for the gifts. That's these karmics right here, over here trying to like control these men, tell them what the fuck to do. Like, you can't leave me, bitch. If somebody's gonna leave you, they're gonna leave you. Get over it. If you didn't want somebody to leave you, men or women, I don't care. Like, you treat somebody right. You treat them with respect, because no joke, it is wild to me the amount of men and women that are out there trying to like, you can't leave me, blah, 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 and control these people that they did nothing but shit on in the first place. Like, bro, you lost that person, or you're losing that person because you do nothing but shit on everybody else. Because what they do is they shit on everybody else because they don't even love their self. Go find love. They wonder why they can't have these successful relationships because your ass refuses to heal and go find love for yourself. You have to love yourself before you love anybody or anything else in this freaking world. And that, like, to me, that is such common sense. But bro, common sense is like a fucking, it's like goddamn on a tablet in the Egyptian freaking art, because it's like, it is just like non-existent. It is of the old age is how I feel. It's like people just don't have common sense. It's freaking wild to me. And like common courtesy as well. I feel like a lot of people talk about common sense, but common courtesy for like your fellow man and woman, for these human beings. Like, what the fuck? Why are we in a generation where people don't realize that you give respect to get respect? I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck how old you are, what you're doing, who you think you are, what your status is. If you don't respect me, I'm not doing magic, you stupid ass. Anyways, here we go with all the dipshits over here that I need to block. Hold on, you guys. But it's like, damn, this dipshit. You did your job, boo. You made me forget what I was saying, but fuck you, for real. But fuck you, for real. This bitch did his job. Like, he made me dead ass forget what I was saying. He made me dead ass forget what I was saying. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's like, people don't realize that, like, common courtesy, like, respect for your fellow man, okay? Like, I don't care how old you are, what your status is, what you do, who you think you fucking are, who you know, or how much money you have. If you don't fucking respect me, look at me back on track. If you don't fucking respect me, I don't respect you. And honestly, those people that go around tearing people down, making them feel like shit, talking shit about someone because of their looks, or, like, the way they talk, or definitely, like, some type of, like, disadvantage that someone has, I have absolutely no fucking respect for you. Like, take your shit, get your purse, and get in the fucking car. And we're gonna lock you in there on a 110-degree day. For real. And nobody's gonna open that shit. Because people like that, I swear to God, like, there's no place for y'all in this world. Like, guess what? We're upgrading. We're healing, point blank, period. So just so all these little haters know, like, you're not going to stop us. You're not going to block us. And we're going to continue to sit to do what we need to do. We're going to stand in our positions firmly. Because, like I said, no little shitty ass word is going to stop us from being who we are. From ascending, from healing. A lot of us out here, we got fucking kids. We got kids to show that they need to be strong. And not everybody out here is your friend. That there is a lot of deception and hatefulness in this world. And there's a lot of parents out here, shame on those parents as well, the karmic ones, that want to sit there and they don't even raise their kids. Like, they give them a fucking tablet, don't even raise these damn kids. And it's like you're raising another generation of assholes. And us divine beings, we don't appreciate it because we're out here teaching our children respect and love and kindness and integrity and empathy. Like, we're over it. Raise your motherfucking kids, for real. Because the amount of children I see that are rude, it's like something as simple as, like, manners. I can't even tell you how many freaking kids I've watched, like, hit into my kids, smack my kids, bump my kids, and they don't even say sorry, excuse me, none of that shit. You give them something, they don't even say thank you. That's like shit that, I'm not even gonna lie, when I was younger, I got my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped if I didn't say thank you, or send a freaking thank you card, or have some type of manners about myself. And that is the one thing that I will say, like, I'm glad I was raised that way. But I've always been respectful. But it's like, at the point in this world, it's so sad because it's like you can't always be respectful to everybody, because here's the fact is, like, people just aren't fucking respectful. So it's like sometimes you gotta be disrespectful as hell because people just don't care. And it's like, I'm wondering when people stopped learning the fact of, like, learn to, like, if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. It's like we've got a bunch of man children, bunch of women children up here trying to shit on the collective and make everybody feel bad because, like, what, you didn't get enough attention at circle time? So you got to sit up on the internet and talk shit at, like, fucking 40, 50 years old? What the hell's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? That shit is freaking crazy to me. Like, go back to kindergarten, sit in circle time, and remember, like, figure out how to talk when you're spoken to, or how to raise your hand and take fucking turns. Because the rest of us are tired of living in a world full of man children, full of women children, full of people that are setting bad examples for our younger generation. We're fucking tired of that shit. I know my ass is. I'm over it. It's like, you know what? Boss up or pack the road. If it was up to me, I would take all the karmics in this freaking world and put them on a damn island. Put them on a fucking island. And it's like, whenever divine beings needed to learn their lesson, you have to spend like a couple months on that island to learn what you need to learn, and then you get the fuck back off and live in a normal life. A normal life where you can live somewhere where like racism isn't so prominent. That shit is so gross to me. Because I'm going to tell you, like, the state I live in now, I fucking have no respect for the state. These people are racist as fuck, and I hate that shit, because where I'm from, it was diverse as shit. Like, where I'm from, I was the minority there. I was the minority where I was from. And one of my best friends in the world was black. One of my best friends in the world that I still talk to today is half Mexican. I have no problem with that. Honestly, there's a lot of people that are my race that, like, I really truly do have a problem with, because it's like, you are not fucking superior just because of your skin color. And I feel like that there's some of those in every single race. It's like, you think you're more gifted, you think you're superior, you think you should be on top because of your race, because of your family line, because of who you are, when it's like half of these bloodlines have a river of denial that's not even full with water. It's full of shit. Like, half of these people are just fucking a joke, in my opinion. Like, while you're sitting there trying to talk about you're from this bloodline, you're high and mighty, all this shit, but you're shitting up your own bloodline. You're shitting up your own bloodline, and then they're sitting there fucking with people that their bloodlines are a lot stronger. Like, you may have a little bit of piss in your bloodline as well, in your little river as well, but some of y'all are out there really healing, and you're setting the bar. You're changing that shit, and that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing to be able to do, because there's so many people that want to just be stuck in their ways. Like, I can't even tell you how many people in my family are fucking racist, and I'm gonna tell you what, I don't fucking talk to them. I don't have any respect for them. I don't care. They don't support what I do, because I've got a lot of what I like to call Bible thumpers or holy rollers in my family as well, and they don't respect what I do, and they're scared of what I do because they don't understand it, and that's fine. Then you go about your way, and I'll go about mine. Period. Because they think that I'm not of God because of what I do. Here's the deal. I have a closer connection to God than anybody in my family, and I can promise you that. I can promise you that. I don't have to step in a church or be a sheep to sit there and communicate with God. Me and God be talking all day. God is constantly with me. My angels are constantly with me. And I feel like that's a misconception about church too. Not all churches are bad. I'm not going to shit on all churches. But you know what? What people don't realize is, like, you don't have to go in a building and give some random motherfucker money to be close to God. You don't have to do that shit. You can sit right in your home and be close to God and have a connection with God. You could lay on your couch or in your bed and be like, God, here's the deal. And he will be right there listening. You won't always hear him talking, but he listens to everything that you say. And people really don't realize that. They think that just because your beliefs are different, or just because you practice different things, that you're not of God. And that's not the truth. It's like the whole thing with oracle cards and tarot cards. Oh, that's the devil. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you're of Satan. No, it's like anything else. When you need to fix a car, do you need a wrench? Okay, so are you a Satanist because you need a wrench? Is what I'm saying, okay? It's like, it's not about the tools. It's about what you use the tools to do. Are you using it to do things that are good? Are you using it to do things that are evil? Point blank, period. That's what people don't understand. Is it's like, you know, while they want to shit on all these tarot readers, these oracle readers, it's like, what you really need to be worried about is people with those little shadow books, or those grimoires, or whatever the fuck they're writing, that has all these spells and shit in it. That's the shit you should be worried about. The people that are like doing weird shit and sacrificing shit, that is of the devil. Because the only thing that God asks you to sacrifice is your fucking ego. Let me say it again, baby. The only thing God will ever ask you to sacrifice, not an animal, not a goat, not a duck, none of that shit. Your ego. Your ego and your pride. He's going to ask you to sacrifice that and humble yourself so that whoever you are, you can be a better you. So that you can upgrade yourself. And that's what people don't understand. Well, they want to make all these sacrifices to deities and all this other shit. Why are you going to do that when you could come to God and he's going to fucking bless you just for sacrificing your ego, for changing your perspective, for seeing that everybody is different, for loving people? Why would you do that? That's never going to make sense to me. It really truly isn't. Because it's like God is with us at all fucking times. You don't even have to be in a certain place or a certain mind state. You could just literally scream or cry to God and he's going to hear you. So it's like, honestly, it's crazy to me how many people will literally sit there and sacrifice their family, sacrifice these animals, sit there and do all this shit for quick gratification. I'm going to tell you the problem with quick gratification is everybody, of course, you want things to happen at the speed of light. We all do. But part of walking with God is learning patience. Learning to be patient. Because I'm going to tell you, quick gratification, just as quick as it comes, it goes even quicker. It goes even quicker. And people don't fucking realize that. So like, what's the point of having quick gratification when it's not long lasting? Because it's not going to last long. You're going to blow through that money or tank that house or whatever it is because you wanted to step on the feet or the back or the head of somebody else to try to get that shit. God is about loving. God is about caring. God is about being there for other people. Like, when did we stray so far from like, cause you know what? I see a lot of people judge homeless people. Oh, well, they didn't have to be homeless. They chose to be homeless, shit like that. Well, here's the deal. Did you think about the people that ended up getting a brain injury and losing everything that they had? Did you think about people that literally got with the wrong person and everything got taken from them and now they're out on the street? Not everybody chooses that shit. When did we start judging people that had less than us instead of lending a helping hand? You want to sit and talk shit about that homeless person because you don't want to give them a fucking dollar when you have how much in your fucking bank account? Bitch, get real. Get real. For real. Those people really need to look inside theirself and heal. Because, okay, so what? Who cares what that homeless person spends it on? How do you know that they don't drink to stay warm at night or drink to stay alive? Because being homeless is hard. I've been there before. I've been homeless multiple times in my life. I really, truly have. And I'm thankful I'm not now. I'm lucky I made it through it. There was multiple times where people tried to take my fucking life because I was homeless and nobody had my back. And I didn't go crawling to anybody or crying to anybody for shit. I figured out how to deal with what I needed to deal with. But at the same time, like, how dare people judge other people for what little they had? Especially, like I said, when they're stepping on the heads, back, and feet of other people to get everything that they've gotten. Fuck you. Fuck those people. Dead ass. Like, you want to talk about judging people? Like, judge not unless ye be judged, period. You better make sure your hands are completely clean and that you've never had to struggle in your life and you've done everything perfect and you've never made a fucking mistake. Find me a human being who's never made a mistake. It is in our nature. It is in our nature to make mistakes, and people need to understand that, like, making mistakes is how you get to where you are. It is, period. It is how you elevate. It is how you learn. And I feel like a lot of people want to judge other people because maybe they're not as strong. Maybe they've made more mistakes. But here's the deal, is it's like, it's all a learning progress. It's all a learning process. And we all learn in different ways. Exactly. It makes us stronger. Without lessons, without chaos, without storms, without karmics, all that shit, we would not be able to really sit back and appreciate, look at how grateful and lucky we are to be where we are, to have what we have. Like, for some of us, we were homeless multiple times. And I know that, like I told you, I have been. And it's like, now when I have a place to live, I appreciate the fuck out of that. Because that shit, like, though it should be something that's a necessity, it's a fucking luxury these days. Like, look at the prices. Look at how people are trying to like Jew people up the price. It's like nobody does anything out of good spirit or heart anymore. I'm not going to say nobody, but a lot of people don't do things just to be a good person, just to help other people. And it's like, that's why a lot of people don't understand. Like, a lot of us don't reach out and ask for help. It's not even that we want to be stubborn. It's not even that we want to be hard-headed. What it is we've been turned down so many times or judged so many times that we're like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not going to sit here and ask you for help and then have you judge me or shit on me because of my situation when I can just figure it out myself and take the long route, when it can just be me and God. Because it is so ratchet. I'm going to say ratchet. It is so ratchet to sit back and judge other people and judge their struggles. Like, it is hard to be a person who's a good person or has good intentions in this world. It is hard to be a single parent in this world. I'm going to tell you that shit right now. Thank you so much. It is so fucking hard to be an upstanding person when there's so many bitter and nasty ass people in this world. It is hard to maintain a high vibration when you have people in your friends, family group, or people that you are dating that are so absolutely negative that it's almost like it takes over you. That's why a lot of us have had to let people go. Let go and let God. Some of us are still dealing with people because we're in a situation where there isn't a way out for us. Shout out to y'all. I feel that, where it's like you can't get away from people because of your finances or your situation, and I fucking understand that. As long as it is not like physical abuse. If it's physical abuse, I don't give a shit what you're going through. Get out of that situation, because I can definitely tell you, I have literally almost every man I've ever dated has laid his fucking hands on me, and there's a couple of them that almost beat me to death multiple freaking times. If you are in an abusive relationship, I don't care what you have. If you have a freaking car and your shit and your kids, take those children, take your shit and go. Take your shit and go. Because I'm going to tell you, like, you're going to get beat one too many times staying with somebody like that. And you're not going to get so lucky one of those times if you choose not to move when God asks you to move. You know what I'm saying? There is truly help out there. It's just hard because it's like you got to find the people that help. You got to find the people that care. And it's so disgusting to me that that people that actually help and care are so few and far between in this world. That shit is gross. There should be more people in this world caring about other people. If you know you're in a better position, you may not be in the best position in the world, but I'm going to tell you right now, like, you better be out there helping people. Because that's what we need to help repair this world, is we need people that help. Even if it is just a kind word or some fucking advice, that is still help. Because I feel like a lot of people think that like finances and tangible things is the only thing that helps in this world. Sometimes you speaking, like letting God speak through you, giving somebody advice, or just telling somebody it's going to be okay, or God's there for them, that is help as well. People really truly don't realize that these days. It's like you don't have to shell out finances always to help somebody. Sometimes it's just a kind word. Sometimes it's shutting your mouth completely and listening. Just being there, being an ear. Sometimes it's being a shoulder to cry on. Because in this world with things so dark, sometimes people really truly just need somebody to listen. They just need a kind word. For some people, it's like they just need a damn sandwich, okay? A freaking cup of coffee. Like, if you're sitting there in a coffee shop alone and you see somebody sad, they're by themselves, like, maybe it's something as simple as asking somebody what's wrong or if they're okay. Because maybe that person has nobody in their life that they can trust, or nobody in their life that ever asked them if they're okay. Maybe you're looking at a person who's sad, who is there for everybody else, and nobody's there for them. Because I feel like for a lot of us light workers, what happens is we are there for everybody else. We sacrifice for everybody else. We do for everybody else. But when the time comes where we need to talk, where we need somebody there, where we need somebody to care, where we just need a kind word or somebody to come up to us, it's non-existent. It's absolutely non-existent. But understand that, like, y'all are some warriors. Y'all are strong as hell. Because to be able to get through the battles and the heartache and the trauma of your life and the shit that you've gone through and have nobody ask you if you're okay, nobody come up and help you, that is a strong individual. That is a strong individual, and it sucks that some of us have to do it on our own, but we do. And that's part of our training. That's part of who we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be able to stand strong on our own. For a lot of us, it's like we had parents that ignored us or cast us to the side. And I want you to know that, like, those of you that had parents that ignored you, shit on you, or cast you to the side, that was because from day one, you were meant to be a leader. You were meant to be a leader. And as unfair as it is, it's like you had to learn to stand on your own your whole life. Because you were not only going to have to stand on your own, but you were going to have to stand for other people. Some of y'all are the voice of people that feel like they have no voice, that are shut down, that feel like they can't talk. You really, truly are. And it's like you don't know how important you are to this world. To be the voice of people that don't have a voice, that is very important. That is very sacred. That is a sacred thing, a sacred responsibility, a sacred role in life for you to be able to have. Because some people are going to feel like they never have that courage, or they get beaten down every time that they think that they have this courage. Thank you guys for the gifts. And it's like they feel like they couldn't ever speak out. There's people that have literally almost lost their life multiple times due to their family, their exes, and choices that they made because, you know, we all have to take accountability for our shit. We stayed around those people, asleep or not. But it's like there's people in this world that feel like they can't even talk about the shit that they've been through because people sit up and chastise other people and call them liars or try to one-up them. Oh, this is like I've been through worse. I've been through this. Because a lot of you have a lot of people or had a lot of people around you that it was like every time you tried to open up, every time you tried to tell somebody about your hurt or your pain, it was always a one-up. It was always a pissing contest. And it's like, dude, it's not a pissing contest. Like, I'm literally trying to like pour my soul out to you so I can heal myself. And it's like a lot of you ended up having to go to God and pour your heart out and pour your soul out to heal because other people sat there and downgraded you or downplayed what you went through or didn't want to listen or shut you down. And you know what? Like, I commend you for that. I commend you for finding a way to God and trusting in Him to know that like you can cast your worries on Him. Having that blind faith to the point where you were able to go to God and say, you know what, nobody's listening and I'm hurting and here's what's going on and here's the deal. Because honestly, at the end of the day, regardless if you're in a relationship, you have kids, you have family, it doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, it's always going to be you and God. When you're laying down in that bed, it is always going to be you and God. So cast your worries onto Him. Yes, things might not happen as fast as you want them to. The shit you're going through is trying. It's exhausting. It is tiring. But I promise you, like, it will get dealt with. Be patient. Have the patience of Job is what I want to say, okay? Because a lot of people in this world, it is so hard to be patient when you're going through the trenches, when you are walking through the fire. But I promise you, having patience with God and with your journey is going to have you walking through hell completely untouched and completely unscathed. You might have a couple scratches or bruises, but you're not going to lose your life. You're not going to lose your path. You're not going to lose your mentality. For a lot of you, you're definitely lucky that you're even mentally stable enough to comprehend shit, let alone go about your day-to-day life and be smart and be pretty and be handsome. Because there's been a lot of people throughout your life, divine feminine and masculine, that have tried to literally drive you crazy. Because like I always tell people, we are our toughest critics. That is why people always try to use you against you, is because they know damn well that they're not powerful, but you sure as shit are. And they, like what they think, you can sit there and push it to the side. You can heal from that. You cannot give a fuck. But if they sit there and beat that into your head and you start to believe that, then that's when they fuck you up. That's when they finally win. So you make sure that regardless of what anybody has to say about you, how they feel about you, fuck those people. Let them talk. But don't you ever turn bitter and believe what these people are saying. They don't know you. You know you. God knows you. You're with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year, every year. You were born with you. You can't get rid of you. Nobody knows you like you do. Not a damn person in this world. Not your mother, not your brother, not your sister, none of these fucking people. So you know yourself well enough to figure out a way that you can block these intrusive thoughts in. Talk to yourself positively. Speak to yourself with love every single fucking day. Every time you have a bad thought, I want you to talk to yourself with love. Period. Because honestly, that's how you're going to counteract these negative thoughts, this depression, this anxiety, these feelings that people are trying to send towards you, is you talk to yourself with love. You talk to yourself with positivity. And I don't ever want to hear y'all over there, because I be hearing shit too sometimes, okay? Like talk about how you don't look good, or you're fat, or you're ugly, or you feel like shit today. Nah, fuck that. Every time that you start to think that about yourself, you better be like, I'm beautiful the way I am. I'm handsome the way I am. I'm doing it. I'm killing it right now. I'm going to be everything I want to be and more. You better, every time you have a negative thought, you better go right back in with a fucking positive thought, because you are worth that. Everybody sitting in this reading, karmic or not, you have a fucking purpose. Because there's karmics in here too. You have a fucking purpose. At any point in time, you can say, I don't fucking like the way my life is going. I don't like the way this looks. I don't feel good. And you can change it. Because what people really fail to realize when all this hustle and bustle is going on of life is like, you are in control of your life. You're in control of the way that you spend your time. Exactly. You create your own reality. And it's like, that's why these people try to use you against you, is because you create your own reality, and these people feel so fucking out of control. They literally sit there and feel out of control. It's like you've got groups of people up against you, but it's crazy because it's like they're all unison. They're all unison, but they're still divided. That's chaos. That is like a mental breakdown waiting to happen for those people, which is wild as hell. And it's like, whoever you are, these people hate you because you stand on your own. You, God, and your spirit team, and you have it all together. Like, I'm literally seeing, it's almost like, you're sitting there with your spirit team and God, and it's like, here, you wash the dishes, I'll vacuum, you do the laundry, I'll pick up the living room. It's like, y'all are in sync, bro. And these people hate that shit, because it's like, these are forces that people can't see, and you are in sync. You are in balance. You are handling your shit, and you're getting through these attacks like this shit is not even hard. You're getting through these attacks like it's almost like these people look at you like, how the fuck does this person get through this? Because it's almost like they're trying to play a game that you created. But the thing is, like, they created it. They're like, how is this person winning when we're playing the games and we created it, but they're literally mopping the floor with our ass? They're like, you are mopping the floor with these karmics. And that's the crazy part about it. You have them so fucking mad. You have them so mad because how are you going to lose a game you created? I just got to ask these karmics, how are you going to lose a game you created? Like, y'all started this shit, y'all created this shit, and you are losing miserably. That must be embarrassing, boo. That must be fucking embarrassing, because for real, if I created a game, started playing that shit, and let's top it off with the fact that, like, you didn't even know you were playing a game or in the game in the first place, I would be fucking embarrassed. Like, somebody's literally owning, like, you guys are owning their ass without even knowing you're playing the game. Y'all don't even know what fucking game you're playing, and you're still winning. That's what these people hate about you. It's like, honestly, they know damn well, like, whoever you are, you have nothing but new beginnings coming for you. And they can't stop it. They hate you for that. They have literally sacrificed and gave up all their new beginnings so that whoever you are, like, you could continue on. Just to attack you. And they knew they were never going to win. They gave up everything good coming toward them. How fucking sad is that? And it's like these people are trying to keep score, keep a record. And they're literally seeing, because they're keeping record of all of this shit. They're literally seeing that whoever they are, it's like they're keeping record of the fact that whoever you are, like, you're winning. I'm hearing 50-0. You have made it through 100% of the shit that you've been through. And these people can't stand that because they can't heal from one shitty thing that they've been through. They can't accept responsibility for the fact that their life is fucked up because they fucking did it. Because they fucked up their life. That's on them. It has nothing to do with you. Sitting there hating you because they fucked up their own life is not going to get them anywhere. But then again, they attacked you and that wasn't going to get them anywhere anyway. So it's like, I feel like these people are just like at a track record of fucking losing. They're always going to lose. These are a bunch of losers. And I feel like you know this and so do they. You know this and so do they. Whew, sorry, I was getting hot in here. You know this and so do they. They know that they're going to lose. And it's like these people don't want to admit defeat. They don't want to admit that they fucked up. Because they thought they were going to have this little fantasy, this little game of like you were going to be destroyed. You were going to be destroyed. Everything in your life was going to fall. But for fantasy not fulfilled, okay? Fa, okay? Well, damn, that was like a whole stutter. Like fantasy not fulfilled. These people have no emotional intelligence. I feel like there's some of these people that definitely have like book smarts. I'm not going to say street smarts because I feel like a lot of dipshits getting busted for drugs in this energy and shit like that. But it's like these people are not emotionally intelligent. And that's where they fucked up. Is like to play whatever game they've created, you have to be emotionally intelligent is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's like whoever you are, you keep trudging on and leading this legacy of love is what I'm hearing. It's like they're angry at you because it's like no matter how much they try to tear you down, hurt you, make you hate yourself, hate other people, or hate life, you still lead with this energy of love. Like you could be an emperor, you could be an empress for some of you, period. I feel like everything you do in life is love. You love God. You love other people. You bring love into like arguments. I'm hearing the diffuser. You could have definitely been somebody that all your life it's like you tried to diffuse arguments because you didn't want people to be arguing over petty shit or stupid shit. You would always see the common sense and the logic in it where it's like, why are you going to argue about something so stupid when you don't have to do that shit? Is what I'm hearing, okay? It's like these people are constantly up in your energy, and I'm seeing this flag. It's like they're taking away your civil rights, your human rights by like stalking you, recording you, watching you, sitting here bullying you like a bunch of fucking children. 44.4K as I say that. Like a bunch of damn children. And it's like these people want you to be in your feelings, like sad, like you want to just crawl in a hole, like you don't want to come out of your house. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. I feel like every time you feel that way, where you want to crawl in a hole, where you just don't want to be around anybody, where you're super depressed, like whoever you are, fuck that. Get out of your feelings and do even more of what you're feeling like you don't want to do. Exactly. People are out here dying and shit, and other people don't care. Like, they think that shit's freaking funny. There's people out here losing their mentality, losing their life because of the fact that they think these games are fucking funny. But here's the deal, is it's not going to be so funny when Spirit comes for them. When Spirit takes their family. When they get their kids ripped by CPS. When their ass ends up in prison. It ain't going to be so fucking funny then. Because here's the deal. Whatever you inflict on somebody else, that shit's coming right back to you. And it's coming back to you worse too. Especially when it's somebody who has never done shit to you. Or when it's somebody who's here to help change and elevate the world, bro, you really fucked up at that point. When you are coming after someone who literally walks, lives, and loves in kindness, oh, bro, you have fucked up ultimately. That is like the biggest screw up you could have ever came for. You want to come for somebody who's coming for everybody else? That's one thing. You might get a little bit of karma and it's not going to be that bad. But you sit there and mess with the chosen ones, especially these children of God that have this huge purpose, that are here to elevate people, that are here to lift people, that are here to love people, that are here to wake people up. You done fucked up at that point. And I feel like a lot of these people, they got cocky. They definitely got cocky at the fact that they could just go and bulldoze over everybody. But here's the deal. They came across a lot of people that were like, you know, lower rank. Like, they weren't really about God. They weren't awakened. So I'm hearing free game. They came across people that were almost like free game with a tiny bit of karma on the side. But when they came after you, when they came after these divine feminines and masculines, got a little too cocky, I can take down anybody, I can fuck over anybody, that's when they fucked up. That's when they fucked up. Point blank period, okay? Yeah, these people are trash. And it's like they don't realize that it's like they're throwing away their whole life trying to get rid of you, trying to toss you out. Whoever you are never going to be cast out. There might be a lot of people that hate you. There might be a lot of people that don't agree with you. There might be a lot of people that come up against you, but you will never be cast out. You will always be put back on your throne. I feel like you're never going to leave it. Regardless, even if you think you've left your throne or not, you're not going to leave your throne, because whoever you are, like, this is your house. This is your room. This is your throne. This is your sanctuary. These people can't throw you out of a place that you belong in, and they don't. I just like the audacity of people that try to throw people out of their position that have no business being in the position in the first place. That is crazy to me, is what I'm hearing, okay? It's like whoever you are, it's like people can stalk you, watch you, investigate you, hide in the shadows, do these frequencies, have the helicopters and planes fly over your house, have them follow you around town to different cities, to different states. Go the fuck ahead, because we're still going to sit here and shine. We're still going to sit here and wake other people up. We're still going to sit here and be a pillar in the community. Regardless, if you're online, a lot of people see you, not many people see you, it doesn't matter. We all have a purpose. Sometimes just waking up, because I feel like our purpose is the same, but we have different trials and tribulations, different tasks every day. So it's like, yeah, you could, for example, you could be like a tarot reader or an oracle reader, but today, on top of being that, what you're going to do is go out and make that one person who's sitting sad, frowning in Starbucks, looking like their whole day is fucked up, feel better about themselves. That's what people don't get, is it's like, yeah, we have our purpose, but we also have many tasks, and we plan to fulfill them. Nobody is going to stop us. Thank you guys for the gifts too, if I don't say it, okay? I feel like these people are trying to attack your finances at this time, because like, if you don't have finances, these people are so freaking materialistic. They're so materialistic. Oh, if this person doesn't have finances, then they're not going to be happy. Well, guess what, bitch? We're divine beings, so we find a way to be happy regardless. We don't need finances. That is not our main focus. That just comes with being us. That comes with us being resourceful, creative, making money. And go ahead and block it, because that's not what we're focused on. That may be what these karmics care about. That may be what they're focused on, but it's not what we focus on. Because honestly, being materialistic is toxic as fuck. And we aren't toxic. Y'all think that way. You karmics think that way because you're toxic as fuck. And that's your own shit. Roses really smell like poo. Listen to Outkast. Somebody's name could be Rose too. I've been picking up on that a lot lately. It's like these people can't imitate you. It's like they keep trying to move you out of the way so somebody can sit there, sorry, I was reading comments, and take your spot, is what I'm hearing. Thank you guys for the gifts. But whoever these people are, like, they can't be you. They can't take your spot. They can't take your spot, period. It's like these are a bunch of like junkies and druggies. For a lot of you, your gang stalkers are like junkies because they're cheaper to pay, is what I'm hearing. The government will pay these people because they're cheaper to pay. Because a 10 sack will get them an all-day stock session. That's fucking sad. Have some respect about yourself, because these people don't even realize while they're over here looking for their next 10 sack or their next fix, they're ruining their whole life and cursing their whole bloodline trying to come after you. Ain't that some fucking shit, right? Yeah, this game is over. Like, these people want to sit up and play games with everybody, but this is over. This is done. And there's a couple of you women out there that these people are trying to, like, traffic you. SEX traffic you. Not gonna fucking happen. You are divinely protected. There will always be protection around you. They better go peddle that bullshit somewhere else. Because we are not targets. As women, we are not targets, and half of us carry protection with us all the time. You come and try to run up on us, we're gonna fucking take you out. Because it's either us or you, and it ain't gonna be us. It ain't gonna be us. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. Because a lot of us empresses and high priestesses and these divine women, like, bro, we're a force to be reckoned with. We grew up scrapping, baby. We grew up fighting. It's like we're like literally, it's like we were born baby Jet Lis, bitch. Like, you are not going to fuck with us. And some of us actually have training, boxing, karate, shit like that, is what I'm hearing, okay? It's like, we're not going to run away from you. We're going to take you down, because you ain't going to take us. You aren't going to do shit to traffic us in any way, shape, or form. We're not going to take it. And that goes for these men too. These divine masculines, they aren't going to take it either. Because whoever we are, we're going to fight for what we love, and that's our life. That is our freedom. That is our children. Integrity. God. The light in this world. We are going to fight for that shit. We're going to fight for it. So if you think that you're going to take anything from us that we love, that we care about, and that includes our life, you better wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up faster, because you're coming up against hellfire. You are coming up against somebody that literally knows what they're about. We know our strength. We know what we will and won't deal with. And we ain't gonna deal with that shit. Man or woman, I don't care. Us divine masculines and feminines, we're done with it. Like, we have cut ties with these toxic ass relationships, gone through our divorces, whatever it may be, and we're tired of it. We're not letting you people back in. You're not gonna hurt us. You're not gonna set us up, and you're not gonna harm us. That's the end of that. I hope you enjoyed the fun while it lasted, because now karma's here for you people. Karma is here for you karmics. You're not going to tie this person up in any more bullshit. You're not going to send somebody at us that we don't know, and because we're going to get a feeling about them. We're going to fucking know. Sometimes we just know. Respect that shit. While y'all sit there and tell us that we're not gifted, or we don't know what the fuck's going on. Bitch, we know exactly what's going on. And we are not scared of you. If you feel that you need to keep on going, like, keep on going and keep trying to send people and do shit, because at the end of the day, we're going to stand here mentally sane, physically healthy, and stronger than we were the last time you attacked us. Stronger every single fucking time. There's nothing you're going to do about it, because God made a promise to us, and as he made those promises to us, we made a promise to him to stand up for what's right, to stand up for ourselves, to continue to live on for us and other people, to walk in our purpose fearlessly, to let go of fear. We've done that. You can't take that from us. We have let go of fear. We have let go of any type of hatred or grudge that you felt like we had on you. We don't care. We don't hate you. Fuck off. That's how us divine beings feel. We don't want to deal with it. If you want to go have a pissing match or fight somebody, or definitely sit there and try to start some shit, like, go peddle that shit somewhere else. We don't hold grudges. We don't hold envy. Actually, you're insignificant to us. Whether we know you or not, if you are attacking us, you are insignificant to us, and we don't fucking care. The art of not giving a fuck and detaching. We don't care. You can hate us all you want, but hating us isn't going to upgrade your life. Trying to attack us isn't going to upgrade your life. Like, why don't these people, these karmics, need to go work on their insecurity? Sitting there watching you through the peepholes, over here stalking you in the dark. It's like, go work on your insecurities, because no matter what little scarcity tactics these people are trying to point at us, or make us feel like we need to be driven out of our homes, drop everything and just leave. No, we'll leave when we feel like leaving. Oh, you don't like us in your community because a lot of us call you out, or we don't put up with your shit, or we're not going to sit down and cry and go crazy and end up in the nut house or go to jail or whatever it is you want from us. Too bad. Quit doing dumb shit, and a lot of us won't have to call you out. That's how I feel about it. Quit trying to hurt people and harm people, and those of us that are actually here for the betterment of the world and the collective won't have to call you out and do shit. Period. Change your fucking life. And that goes for some of these corrupt police officers too. Get your shit together. We've got a lot of these police officers here that are corrupt as fuck, that are working with these criminals because they got mommy daddy issues over here, and because they got beat up on as a child, and they feel like they have no control, so they want to go and control the public. And you aren't here to serve and protect. You're here to serve your own envy, serve your own hatred, to have somebody else to beat up on because you feel like you got beat up on. If you are this type of police officer, you shouldn't fucking be here. Not all of them are bad. Shout out to the police officers that really are out there serving and protecting. We respect you. We respect you. We appreciate you, period. But for those of y'all that are on this fucking power trip and shit, you better take that shit somewhere else. Because I'm going to tell you what, I know a lot of you agree with this. I'm not scared of fucking anybody. Try to do your worst, bitch, because I'm protected by God. And there isn't a thing you're going to say or do to try to nut up on me or intimidate me, because I've already been there, done that. I've been through some horrible shit. So if you think somebody trying to fucking sit there and puff their chest out at me is gonna scare me, hell no, dude. Hell no. I've dealt with crazy crackheads scarier than that shit. Nah, dude. And it's like these people think that they can just continue to keep doing shit in the dark. It will all come to light. Everything done in the dark is going to come to the light. It's like some of these police officers are literally sitting here working with these gang members that are trafficking, and they get like free drugs and free prostitutes and shit. But ain't nobody talking about that, huh? Ain't nobody talking about how y'all sell these drugs back to these people, and like people are literally overdosing daily. Multiple people overdosing daily because of you're not give a fuck for everybody else, because you don't care about other people. And we've got people getting into drugs that have things mixed into them or cut into them because you aren't serving and protecting, because you aren't doing your job, because you're too busy gang stalking these people that are literally trying to sit here and help and heal the world. Like, please make that shit make sense to me, because for real, I don't see any of that making any sense whatsoever. We've got innocent children out here not even knowing what drugs they're taking and overdosing and dying because of people not giving a shit. Because you're over there working with someone for what, a piece of ass that you're probably going to get gonorrhea from anyway? Bro. Like what? Because they let you be abusive and do what you want to them? Get real. Grow up. Like where? Like how do we have so many man children and man women up in this freaking world? And on top of that, I definitely want to say thank you guys so much for the women out there that are madams or that are condoning these men pimping out these women. Shame on you. Shame on you. What if that was your daughter? What if that was your mother? What if that was your sister, bruh? And you're out there literally like pimping these unsuspecting girls like with this abusive piece of shit and like egging him on because you're making money off these women. What? Because you're a lazy bitch and you don't want to work, bro? Shame on you. That could be your family. That could be you. I want to ask these pimps and these mistresses or whatever the fuck they call them, madams, like, how would you feel if somebody flipped the script on you and pimped you out and pumped you full of drugs? Got you addicted so that your whole bloodline was fucked up, kidnapped your kids to go into sex trafficking. How the fuck would you people feel while you're out there inflicting that shit on other people? Because some of us out here, like myself, we got daughters, and I'm gonna tell you what, I'm like, bro, they have those videos where people are like, oh, would you kill for your daughter? No, bro, you come near my daughter and that's gonna be the end of your fucking life. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. You try to come for me or my children, I will fucking end you, bro. No second thoughts. Like, nobody out here, none of us divine feminines or masculines are going to hesitate to freaking end your shit and defend ourselves if you're out here trying to come for us or our children. Period. Period. Because y'all people are ratchet as hell out here. Over here pimping these little girls, kidnapping these kids, like luring these teenagers into thinking that like you care about them or you love them. And then like we wonder why all these kids are going missing, especially these young ladies. They do it to little boys too, because there's people that have a preference for little boys too. Like you wonder where all these kids are going. They're going to sex trafficking. They're getting manipulated into thinking that somebody cares about them or someone wants to be with them. And the next thing they know, they're freaking drugged up somewhere, chained up, bro, for real. But let's just not talk about that, because a lot of people don't want to fucking talk about the damn truth, is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's like they sit there and they've got somebody in every corporation literally burning evidence or covering their tracks or covering them up. This shit's disgusting. People need to take a fucking stand. I don't give a shit if you're scared or whatever the fuck your deal is. Take a fucking stand for your children, for these children, for other people, for humanity. Take a fucking stand. Do something. Be a good person. Speak out about this shit. Quit letting these people bury evidence. Quit letting these people go behind your back and do shit because they have status or money. If you stand with God, that's all you need to stand, period. If you speak out about that shit, you keep yourself away from these people and you protect yourself, you're gonna be just fucking fine. Is how I feel. It's like a lot of people in this world need to truly check themselves. They have this mentality of, oh, it's not happening to me or it's not happening to my family, so I'm not going to do anything about it. Bitch, you better. Because guess what? You sit back and let somebody do that shit to someone else or someone else's family, watch that shit end up being yours. Speak up. Speak up. All these people out here scared to fucking speak up. You were born with a voice, right? Then freaking speak up, because there's a lot of us out here straight up on the front line, risking our life, speaking out about shit that has happened to us, speaking out about shit that has happened to other people. And y'all are out there like crybabying. You karmics out there crybabying. Oh, well, I don't want it to be my family. Well, it's going to be your family next, because when they run out of innocent, unsuspecting people to screw over or kidnap, guess what? They're coming for you next. Because by that time, they've already learned about your family. They've learned about you. They know all your moves. And you're going to be an easier target than all those people that were out there chasing around that were innocent. Because you were sitting at their right hand. You were sitting at their left hand. You think that these people aren't going to do to you what they've done to other people? You're freaking crazy. I'm going to always tell you guys, you watch how other people treat people, because the way that they treat others, the shit that they talk about others, is the same way that they're going to treat you. It's the same shit they're going to sit and talk about you. Don't ever think that someone who's willing to screw somebody over or hurt somebody else isn't going to come do that shit to you, because they will. They have envy and greed in their heart. And eventually, like I said, all those innocent people, it comes few and far between. So they start coming for their own. Because they're on a power trip, because they're bored, because they like living that way. Thank you guys for the gifts. It doesn't freaking matter. And I feel like a lot of people are too stupid to see that. That it's like the people around them are faker than shit. The people around them are faker than shit. And I feel like that's why a lot of you don't associate with anybody. Because people are fake as fuck. But these people, they're going to get their shit. The people that stood by and did nothing and said nothing and allowed it to happen and keep their mouth shut, you're just as guilty as the people doing it. You are just as guilty as the people doing it. So I hope you're ready for your karma too, because you'll lose shit as well. Because to literally watch somebody suffer or lose their life or be hurt or somebody's child get hurt because of yours and other people's negligence, bro, if you don't think that you're going to get your shit, you are going to get your shit so hard. And all of us who are innocent, who are protected by God, who are staying out of the way, we're going to get front row tickets to the fucking show. Because you people don't realize, while you enjoy tearing people down, the negativity of the world, doing fucked up shady things, gossiping about other people, it ain't gonna be so funny when it's their ass. It's not gonna be so funny when it's their ass. Like these celebrities out here doing nothing. Y'all know what the fuck's going on. I mean, shit. How desperate do you have to be a man and wear a dress on TV just to rise in stardom? Whatever happened to trusting in God? Whatever happened to doing things the right way? Because I feel like for a lot of people, it's like they don't even want to do shit the right way. They want to do it the convenient way. They want to do it the fast way. Like straight Veruca Willy Wonka energy. Like they want it now. And I'm going to tell you, I'm always going to tell you, quick gratification is not the business. That is all the devil offers. Quick gratification. God offers longevity, dude. God offers longevity. And if you want to be successful, you want to have a good life, you want it to last for a long time, not a good time, not a short time. So go to God. Wait for your blessings, because it's like these people are literally getting fucking played. They're getting played and manipulated with these lies. Like, they don't even realize while they're out there gang stalking, controlling other people, like, have half of them even sat back and thought about that they're puppets? They're puppets. They're getting controlled. They're not controlling you. You're running these people. They're stalking you. They're watching you. They're fucking with you. So really, their whole day revolves around you. So really, who's in control in this situation? And some of these people are literally obsessed with you, your journey, and what you're doing. So for real, who's in control of this situation? Because it sure as shit ain't them. It sure as shit ain't them. They are not in control. And it's like, I feel like there's people here that want to send people towards you. It's funny because for a lot of you, like you've had people sent towards you on the internet, out in public, shit like that are promiscuous. They're trying to get you in bed. They're trying to give you some type of STD or some shit like that. But here's the deal is like, you, for some of you, you've called shit out that they're like, how the fuck does this person know that? Okay, for others of you, you've rejected every single offer, and now you got these people at the point where they're scared to send anybody in. They're starting to actually see that whoever you are, you're gifted. They're realizing that, like, even though they're realizing this is a bad choice that they made to come up against you, but I'm also seeing it's like, even though it's a bad choice, these people are still so stupid, so mind warped, so possessed that it's like they don't stop. They don't stop. And in doing that, trying to destroy you, they're just destroying themselves. They're destroying their whole life. I'm hearing their world is shattering around them. God is shattering these people's world, and they deserve it. They fucked up. This is what you get for trying to tear somebody else down because you're broken. Oh, hurt people want to hurt people? Y'all are gonna learn this year. Trying to come for these divine feminines and masculines. Y'all are gonna learn this year. Because the hurt people are going to be even more hurt people. And the people that chose silence instead of violence, y'all are going to heal and go to new heights that you've never seen before. Period. And there's nothing these people are going to do to stop you. Like, this sex magic isn't working. People trying to do these come to me, hoodoo, voodoo, doo-doo, all that bullshit. None of this shit is working anymore. We're too awake. Like, put a cape on these bitches because they can be super mad. And it's funny, like, they get a rise out of you when they think you're, like, pissed off or upset or something like that. Nah, bro, we're not angry. We're passionate. We're standing 10 toes down. We're handling our shit. There ain't no anger here. We have no emotion for you, karmics. We have nothing for you. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now, period, okay? Because whoever we are, it's like everything about us, our light is protected. Our children, they're protected. And I'm going to tell you right now, like, a lot of us, we have children, we are passionate about our children. Like, you fuck with our babies, that's going to be the last thing you do. So y'all better mind your P's and Q's over there while you're over here trying to send spell work at these children. Because I'm going to tell you, the crazy part about it is, like, these bitches are over here trying to send spell work to your children. Your children are stronger than these weak-ass mother lickers, dude. They literally are. These children are 10 times in the spirit stronger than these dipshits trying to attack your children. They are the next generation. You got, like, I'm literally seeing, like, some old ass, I respect my elders, but some old ass women. Like, bitch, you are too old to be fucking playing games like this in your damn 50s, 40s, 60s, 70s and shit. Are you fucking serious? Are you dead ass serious over here playing games, trying to run circles around a 30, 20 something year old person? Are you fucking for real? Like, girl, sit down. Because for some of y'all, you're almost in a fucking walker or a wheelchair, and it ain't because you're old. It's because that is part of your karma. Like, some of y'all are gonna end up in a freaking resting home over there drooling and shit, looking hella fucking crazy, bitch. While you're over here trying to attack these young divine feminines and masculines. And then it's like, you've got the group where they're younger than you too. And you're just like, bro, like, where is your brain? Did you take that shit out and play with it like silly putty or slime? Because, like, y'all really have no brain coming for some of us people. I feel like it's in every freaking generation. There's definitely some people that, like, we get it, bro. We are smart, we are awake, or we are working on waking up. But there is other people that it's like, y'all just really don't understand what shut the fuck up and sit down means now, do you? Because the Lord is going to sit you down and shut you the fuck up. We chose to stay silent. We chose to make a peaceful battle. We chose not to deal with you, not to battle with you. Why are you going to battle with an idiot? For real. It's like trying to argue with a dipshit. What the fuck is the point of that? Because you're never going to win. They've always got to get the last word. They've always got to get their point across. And their point doesn't even make sense. Their point doesn't even make sense. Their point is not pointing. It's dull. The point is dull, baby. And that's what these people don't realize is we're not going to sit here, intelligent beings, divine beings, and sit and deal with some dull ass, wannabe pointy ass person who's got some dumbass thing to say. Go peddle that shit somewhere else. Go talk to yourself in the mirror and try to call yourself our name and be us some more. Like, go talk to yourself in the mirror and call yourself my name some more, because we all know that you can't be us. Because it's weird as fuck, because you're not hella fucking weird over there and your name's freaking Tiffany and you're calling yourself Jessica. I am Jessica. I will be Jessica. Like, bitch, are you for real? Like, bitch, you cannot, whoever you are, Tiff, you are not going to be Jessica. You can chant and rant and fucking do the shandy dance all you want in the mirror. Sit there and freaking twerk to BBL Drizzy. I don't care what this person does. They can't be you. They can get a BBL, a freaking DSL, a tee-hee-hee, a 1-2-3. It literally does not matter. This person is not going to be you. No, nothing that they do is like you. They don't hold your energy. It's like this person could legitimately try to, I'm done. This person could legitimately try to like get some type of surgery or look like you or whatever, but they're not going to be you. They don't understand that it's not about your looks. The looks are a bonus, boo. Okay? The looks are a bonus. It's not about your looks. It's about who you are inside. It's about how you treat people. It's about your personality. And that's what these people don't get. That's what these people don't understand. I'm going to tell you right now. It is freaking crazy to me. It is just crazy to me how people are so like materialistic and obsessed with like looks and all this shit. Like, honestly, grow up. Grow up, because at the end of the day, when you're looking like fucking Mr. Raisin and shit, you better have a good ass personality. Because if you don't, and all you were was like some good looks and some quick punani or Tinky Winky La La and Poe, like you're gonna have nothing at the end of the day. If y'all want to freaking do something, you better get, like, these karmics better get their intelligence up. They better get that knowledge up. They better figure out some type of talent or hobby or something to make them interesting. Because at the end of the day, like, your little Tinky Winky ain't gonna do shit when you're old as fuck. Your coochie coochie ya ya da da ain't gonna be shit when you're too old to use that shit. And when you're looking like freaking like goddamn Mr. Raisin had a baby with Mr. fucking Clean and shit, that like your looks aren't gonna matter to freaking anybody. Like, they're really truly not. Ew, I just pictured it too, like Mr. Clean and like the bald, but it was like Mr. Raisin's face. Oh, bleh. Like, oh my god, dude, that is so crusty. Oh my god, dude, I'm telling you, because it's like these people are like just so focused on the physical. They're just so focused on the physical, and it's like, dude, you are like, half of these people, it's wild to me, because it's like they already have a dog face. Like, bro, like, there's one chick I'm seeing right now in my mind's eye, and she looks like a damn fucking bulldog, bruh. Like a bulldog with the underbite and everything. And it's like, she's worried about what somebody else is doing. Or who the fuck is gonna deal with her, or how she can look like you. Like, whoever you are, you don't have an underbite. You don't look like a Shar-Pei or a bulldog. So, I mean, get all the surgery you want, but it's not gonna help anybody. Got freaking Cindy Lou Who up in the building, Mr. fucking Crocker. I'm seeing a lot of people that look weird as fuck, okay? And it's like, they're so obsessed with looking better, but it's like, it's not gonna make them feel better on the inside. It's not gonna make them feel better or be better or a better personality on the inside. My cola almost came out of my nose. Like, straight up, like, got Mr. Crocker over here. Fairies! Like, dead ass, dude. Like, this person could have, like, an obsession with fairies, too. Because then I'm hearing that thing where it's like a TikTok thing, and it's like, and then she was a fairy, or some shit like that, okay? So someone definitely could like fairies or have some type of, like, fairy obsession here. But it's just like, these people need to grow up. It's really, truly pathetic, like, the shit that's going down right now. It really, truly is. I have no words left. I was gonna say I have no words, but that was a lot of words I just spoke on this, okay? So it's like, I have no words left. Like, looking like a straight freaking monitor lizard or some shit, trying to call people ugly and fat and shit. Come on now, bruh. Like, come on, dude. At least, like, make sure that you look like fucking Tyra Banks back in the old day, before they quit photoshopping her ass, before you start talking that shit. like some old school Halle Berry or some shit. I pick up on that girl too. There's like one chick that looks like Halle Berry dipped in acid. She looks like Halle Berry dipped in acid if it had that little Ghostbuster ghost. Like if Halle Berry and that ghost had a baby. Yeah. Yep. That's what she'd be looking like. It's freaking wild as hell, dude. Dude, that's what I'm seeing. Like the Ghostbuster ghost and Halle Berry having a baby. That shit is freaking wild as hell, dude. Halle Berry. Oh my god. Bro, and she like, it's like, I don't know, this is somebody's stalker or something. This might be like a reader too, but it's like, I'm seeing like she has the Halle Berry hair, and she like has the body of that ghost from the Ghostbusters. The one that's, what is it? The one that's on the cover or whatever. Oh yeah, dude. You know, I always gotta come up here and speak. That shit's been weighing on my mind for a couple days. I've been wanting to put this message out for a couple days, but I just haven't. Is that what his name is? Slimer? Slimer, yeah. Yep. Straight up fucking ghost. Who you gonna call? Halle Berry. Oh my god. That's freaking funny as hell. Who you gonna call? Halle Berry. Halle Berry. We could call her Halle Slime, I guess, right? Slimy Halle. Alright, you guys. Well, I'm gonna get off here because I gotta go to meet somebody for an appointment. But I will definitely be on here later, okay? Thank you guys for being here, for interacting. Thank you guys for the likes, the shares, the follows, the gifts. I appreciate you guys. I will definitely be back on here later, okay, because I always am, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, thank you guys for being here, and thank you for everything, okay? I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a good day, okay? Where can you watch lives at Rerun? I'll start posting my lives on my YouTube. Bye, everybody.